Right, welcome back, guys. Let's get in and deal with the dynamics and expression here. So one of the big differences between the two controllers that you're typically going to be using in orchestral libraries like this is the expression and dynamics controller. Dynamics is typically associated with the mod wheel. It's a CC1 control. That's primarily what we're going to be interested in here. That actually changes the timbre of the sounds. So you can see I need to actually rename these so that I know what's what. So these, I believe this is our trumpets, or it's the woodwinds. So if you listen carefully now, with the mod wheel down, you can hear it starts to really kind of growl as you push the mod wheel up. By comparison, if we change the expression, it's just changing the volume, really, just the quietness of that. So that's kind of good for just kind of lowering the volume. But the mod wheel is the one that's going to give us the most sort of range as far as changing the tone of the sounds when we want to kind of get more expressive. So a quick way to set this up now, as I haven't recorded the modulation for these in, is to just come over here. We'll just record one section of modulation there. We can just duplicate this onto each channel. I don't believe we have any of these set up here, so let's do that. That is our volume. This one has modulation already assigned to it, that's fine. Now for these ones that don't have the modulation assigned, we can just highlight all of these and click function again, and we'll go to function, extract MIDI automation. And now when we open this up, we'll have CC1 modulation assigned to all of these, which we can then just select. Just saves you the time of having to go to more MIDI channel CC modulation. Now it's all already in there for you. You just have to open it up and change your volume ones. We could do the same for the expression. I'm not sure we'll need it at this point. Ideally, you want to kind of record it in when you are recording the parts, but I'm going to do it this way for this tutorial. Brass swells we don't need to do. In actual fact, the brass swells I'm going to render to audio because I don't want them running over the end as much as what they currently are. We're going to probably cut those off. Right, so we can just delete these now. We don't need that anymore. And now we can kind of play around with the expression for all of our parts. I'm just going to quickly label these. This was our woodwind ensemble. Once again, Alt-Enter, rename that for me. This is our trumpets, if I remember correctly. The horns. Our trombone. These should all be correct. And there we go. Cool. So I'm going to just draw these in. Typically you want to kind of get sort of mimicking the sort of bow movement. We'll see how we go. Let's just actually solo these. Okay. So I want to prioritize the viola, which is the sort of main lead. Okay, let's play around with the violins too. These ones are going to kind of sort of come in and out a little bit more. Our cello as well needs to come up here. So in this section, I'm going to bring out the lows a little bit more in that beginning. And I really want the brass to kind of shine there, so let's gradually just work these up. We want them to kind of start growling there, the horns and the trumpets. And I'm just going to duplicate, in this case, the expression controls from this one. And we'll just bring it in here. I kind of don't really even want to hear the woodwinds in the beginning. They're also going to come up around about here. Play that sort of section that runs up the scale. Now the other thing I wanted to set up here, I think the violas are already on legato. I want to get a little bit of legato going on these. So a quick way to do legato for all of these is to just highlight these, come over to the left here. It should be under length, and we can just say apply legato. And you can adjust how much you want it to go over. There we go, that should be enough to do it. And let's just take a listen to these now. And you're probably not going to want it on all of these notes either. These ones are going to keep a little bit more. So I'm just cutting the legato just before this lower note. That one too. I'm also just gonna bring in some orchestral percussion here. We've got quite a lot of percussion elements going on here. I just want to bring in some cymbals. I think just the percussion kit should be fun. Yeah, let's try that out. Just gonna record that in. Those on these, yeah. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm going to just take a listen to the whole thing, see how things are going. Let's actually just play this back from the beginning, just make sure that everything's flowing correctly. And let's go from here. Cool. I'm pretty happy with that. I think we are good to mix this. What I'm going to do now is clean up stuff because it's a huge mess at the moment. And I kind of want to just see what's going on everywhere. So I'm going to not bore you with the process of cleaning this up. I'm going to just organize all these, color everything, and move things around a little bit, and then I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.